Social media. It's how we stay connected. It's how we share our lives. But what if I told you it's also changing the world? We're talking about a force for real change. These platforms are more than just entertainment. It's where we call out injustice and build a better tomorrow. Now, you tweet, you post, you go viral. It gives us a megaphone to shout our truths. It can be used for good or for bad. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the world of social media. Remember the Arab Spring? In 2010, social media ignited revolutions across the Middle East. People used Facebook and Twitter to organize protests and challenge oppressive regimes. Fast forward to 2020. The Black Lives Matter movement used social media to shine a light on police brutality. Hashtags like #BlackLivesMatter and #GeorgeFloyd went viral. These movements shared a common thread: social media. We can connect, share stories, and mobilize for change. The power of the people, united by a common cause, is a force to be reckoned with. For too long, marginalized communities have struggled to be heard. Their stories were silenced, their struggles ignored. But social media has emerged as a powerful tool for amplifying these voices. Activists and everyday people now have a platform to share their experiences and demand justice. They can bypass traditional gatekeepers and speak directly to a global audience. Take the #MeToo movement, for example. What began as a simple hashtag quickly exploded into a global reckoning. Survivors found their voices, sharing their stories and demanding accountability. Social media has given a voice to LGBTQ+ individuals, people with disabilities, and other marginalized groups. It has allowed them to connect, build communities, and advocate for their rights. This newfound visibility is crucial. It challenges our perspectives and pushes for a more just and equitable world. It reminds us that everyone deserves a seat at the table and the opportunity to shape the world around them. Never underestimate the power of a hashtag. These seemingly simple strings of characters have become rallying cries for change, uniting millions around a shared cause. #MeToo. Black Lives Matter. #LoveWins. These hashtags transcended social media and sparked real-world conversations, protests, and policy changes. They became symbols of movements, instantly recognizable and impossible to ignore. Remember #IceBucketChallenge. While light-hearted, it showed how a viral trend could raise millions for ALS research. Or #ClimateStrike, where students around the world demanded action on climate change, forcing politicians and corporations to pay attention. Hashtags make it easy for people to join a movement, even if they can't physically be present at a protest or rally. They create a sense of community and solidarity, showing that you're not alone in your beliefs. And they can bring issues to the forefront of public consciousness, forcing those in power to take notice. Section 5. The dark side of the square. Let's be real, social media isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Like that friend who crashes on your couch and never does the dishes, it comes with its fair share of baggage. Misinformation spreads like wildfire on these platforms. Fake news articles, doctored images, and straight-up lies can go viral in the blink of an eye, influencing opinions and shaping narratives. Then there's the echo chamber effect. Social media algorithms often trap us in bubbles, feeding us content that confirms our existing biases. This can lead to polarization, making it harder to have constructive conversations and find common ground. And let's not forget about cyberbullying, hate speech, and the spread of extremism. The same tools that can be used to amplify marginalized voices can also be weaponized to silence and harass others. It's crucial to be aware of these dangers and to approach social media with a critical eye. We need to be discerning about the information we consume, challenge our own biases, and report harmful content when we see it. Section 6. Navigating the digital minefield. So, how do we navigate this complex digital landscape? How do we harness the power of social media for good while avoiding its pitfalls? It's all about being informed, engaged, and responsible. First things first, check your sources. Don't believe everything you read online, especially if it seems too good or too bad to be true. Verify information with reputable sources before sharing it. Engage in respectful dialogue, even with those who hold different views. Listen to understand, not just to respond. And remember, there's a human being on the other side of the screen. Support causes you care about. Follow activists and organizations doing good work. Donate to their causes. Amplify their messages. Use your platform to make a difference. Most importantly, don't let social media be your only outlet for activism. Get involved in your community. Volunteer your time. Vote in elections. Real change happens both online and offline. Section 7. Be the change you want to see. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Social media gives us the tools to do just that. It allows us to be more than just passive consumers of information. We can be content creators, storytellers, and agents of change. We can use our voices to challenge injustice, advocate for equality, and build a more just and compassionate world. But it's not enough to just post about it. We need to back up our words with actions. Educate yourself on the issues you care about. Have those uncomfortable conversations with family and friends. Hold your elected officials accountable. Make your voice heard both online and offline. The future is not set in stone. It's being written right now. One tweet, one post, one share at a time. And it's up to us, the digital citizens of the world, to use these powerful tools to create the future we want to see. Section 8. The future of change is digital. Social media is a double-edged sword. It can be used to spread misinformation and sow division, or it can be a powerful tool for connection, empowerment, and change. The future of social media and its impact on our world is ultimately up to us. It depends on the choices we make, the information we share, and the actions we take. Let's choose to use these platforms for good. Let's amplify marginalized voices, hold the powerful accountable, and build a more just and equitable world. Let's use the power of social media to create a future where everyone has a voice and everyone has a chance to thrive. The future is digital. Let's make it a future we can all be proud of.